The 5 indices that a relationship is ending. Ever felt like something's just off in your relationship? Like you're drifting apart but can't quite figure out why? Today, we're diving into the 5 subtle yet undeniable signs that your relationship might be heading towards a breakup. Relationships can be beautiful, but they can also be incredibly challenging. Today, we're going to talk about something tough to face but crucial for your emotional well-being. The signs that your relationship might be coming to an end. Now, this isn't about doom and gloom. It's about empowering you with the clarity to make informed choices in your love life. So, let's get into it. Point 1. Loss of emotional connection. When you're truly connected with someone, you feel their joy, their pain, and everything in between. But if that emotional bond starts to fade, it's a major red flag, which might include decreased communication. Are your conversations now reduced to logistical things like, "What's for dinner?" or "Did you pick up the groceries?" Conversations that once felt meaningful and deep may now feel surface level. If you notice that you avoid talking about your feelings or future plans because it feels uncomfortable or pointless, it's a sign that the emotional intimacy is fading. Lack of shared experiences. Think about what used to bring you together. Were there certain activities, hobbies, or experiences you once enjoyed together? Maybe you used to take walks, cook together, or even binge-watch shows as a team. If those shared moments have been replaced by doing things alone, or worse, you don't even want to spend time together, that's a warning sign. Feeling distant. Do you feel emotionally detached, like your partner is no longer your go-to person? Maybe you're not excited to share your day's events, or you feel like you're living parallel lives. When you feel like you're drifting apart emotionally, it often indicates deeper issues in the relationship. Point 2. Constant arguments. Every relationship has its disagreements, but if you're constantly fighting with no end in sight, there could be a deeper issue at play. Same arguments, different day. Do you find yourselves having the same argument again and again without resolving it? Whether it's about responsibilities, finances, or even small annoyances, the repetition of unresolved issues can chip away at your relationship. The constant rehashing of the same problem indicates a lack of understanding or willingness to find common ground. Personal attacks. Arguments should focus on the issue, not on attacking the other person's character. When disagreements become a platform for name-calling, insults, or even bringing up old grievances that aren't related to the argument, it shows a lack of respect. Personal attacks turn what could be a constructive conversation into a damaging conflict. Lack of respect. Do you feel like your partner dismisses your opinions, interrupts you, or doesn't take you seriously? When disagreements are filled with eye-rolling, dismissive behavior, or walking away without resolving the conflict, it can make you feel unheard and disrespected. If respect starts to disappear, it becomes increasingly difficult to communicate and solve problems. Point 3. Lack of trust. Trust is the foundation of any strong relationship. But if you find yourself doubting your partner's honesty or loyalty, it could be a sign that the foundation is cracking. Jealousy and possessiveness. Do you find yourself getting jealous over small things, like your partner texting a coworker or going out with friends? Excessive jealousy, especially when there's no clear reason for it, can signal insecurity or a deeper lack of trust. If you're constantly feeling the need to monitor your partner or become possessive over their time and attention, trust issues may be at play. Lies and deception. Trust is broken when lies become part of the relationship. Whether it's small lies about who they're spending time with or more serious deceptions, dishonesty erodes the trust that holds the relationship together. If you catch your partner lying or hiding things, it creates doubt that's hard to overcome. Feeling betrayed. Has your partner crossed a line that makes you feel betrayed? This could be cheating, emotional infidelity, or even breaking promises repeatedly. Betrayal goes beyond physical actions. It's about breaking the emotional contract that defines your relationship, and it's incredibly hard to rebuild trust after that. Point 4. Resentment and bitterness. Resentment can quietly build up in a relationship, but over time, it becomes toxic. If you're holding on to past hurts, they could be silently sabotaging your relationship. Unresolved conflicts. Are there old wounds or past arguments that have never truly been dealt with? Maybe your partner hurt you in a way that was never fully addressed, and now you can't let go of that pain. These unresolved conflicts slowly grow into resentment, which can build a wall between you and your partner. Negative thoughts. Are you constantly thinking the worst about your partner? Maybe every time they speak, you assume they're criticizing or attacking you. Negative thoughts about your partner, or even expecting the worst from them, can color your entire perception of the relationship and make it hard to move forward. Feeling unhappy. If you feel unhappy more often than you feel joy in your relationship, that's a major red flag. A sense of unhappiness or bitterness can creep in when conflicts aren't resolved, or when you feel like your needs are consistently being ignored. The more you let these feelings build, the harder it becomes to find satisfaction in the relationship. Point 5. Feeling alone together. One of the most painful signs that your relationship is in trouble is feeling lonely, even when you're together. Lack of intimacy. Physical intimacy often mirrors emotional intimacy. If you're feeling distant physically, it may be because you're emotionally disconnected. Whether it's a lack of affection, less sexual activity, or even simple gestures like hugging or holding hands, the loss of physical closeness is a sign that something deeper is off. Different interests. Are you finding that your hobbies, social activities, and even goals are diverging? While it's healthy for partners to have individual interests, when those interests pull you in completely different directions, it can create distance. If you no longer enjoy spending time together or can't find common activities to share, the relationship can feel more like a roommate situation than a romantic partnership. Feeling disconnected. Even when you're physically in the same room, do you feel like you're on separate wavelengths? If you're spending more time on your phone or watching TV in silence than actually engaging with each other, you're emotionally checked out. Over time, this disconnection leads to emotional isolation, and that can be one of the most telling signs that the relationship is no longer fulfilling. In conclusion, recognizing these signs isn't about giving up on love. It's about making sure you're in a relationship that brings out the best in you. If you're noticing these signs, it's okay to seek help, whether it's through communication, therapy, or even stepping away. At the end of the day, your emotional health matters. Take care of it, and don't be afraid to make the tough decisions that could lead to a happier, more fulfilled you. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, every relationship is different, but your happiness is always worth prioritizing. Thank you for watching.